Women are lagging in health. Are women's health issues being overlooked? Discover the shocking reality of the gender health gap even in first world countries. Why it is crucial to break the silence? Join us as we uncover the hidden truths and explore solutions to ensure women receive the care they deserve. Stay tuned for eye-opening insights. Women lag behind men in health. It's not because their constitution is weaker. Yet, they are often blamed on hormones, mental health, or caught in taboos, which prevents proper treatment. The World Health Organization is also vocal about this gender health gap. So, what's the real situation in India today? We can't let this gender gap persist. So, what is the solution? Clear, scientific solutions, of course. The reality check. Last week, Sudeshna came to our clinic with tears in her eyes. She had one constant complaint from the start. Doctor, if it were a more severe illness, at least I wouldn't have to answer so many questions from people. The pain in my lower abdomen during periods keep coming back, and it is driving me mad. Sudeshna has endometriosis. It does not always show up on ultrasound, so not only her in-laws, but even her colleagues have started saying that she has mental issues. It is not just Sudeshna from an educated, sophisticated family in South Kolkata. Women from remote villages in developing countries to modern cities, the same message reverberates. Women's health is neglected. Not just gynecological issues, but when women go to doctors with chest pain, they are often told it is psychological, even if there is an underlying health problem. It is not treated correctly. That's chest pain. And gynecological issues, the reality there is even more frightening. Forget about seeking treatment. Most women don't even know the names of their gynecological organs. Illness hide behind taboos. Not taught in school, not in colleges, and certainly not discussed in casual chats. The difference between the uterus and cervix remain unknown, where cysts, polyps, and fibroids occur in the body is also a mystery. Canadian gynecologist Dr. Jane Gunter, in her book The Vagina Bible, claims that even police officers and court workers are unclear about which part of the body is vagina and which part is vulva. And what about the other two pillars of democracy, the press and executive or bureaucrats? How much do they know? This issue is not limited to India. It exists in developed countries like America too. In 2010, Kimberly-Clark, the manufacturer of Kotex sanitary tampons, were forced to withdraw a television ad because it mentioned the word vagina. Almost all television networks banned the ad. Meanwhile, ads for Viagra and Cialis, used to treat erectile dysfunction in men, were running rampant on TV. Open any TV channels or social media. You will often see semi-nude pictures of men and women, but what cannot be mentioned are women's so-called private parts. Yes, when it comes to raising awareness about women's body parts by naming the actual anatomical organs, restrictions come to play. Many women are unaware of the health issues they might face. Lack of awareness persists even today. A recent survey in England revealed that 93 out of 100 women had no clear understanding of gynecological problems or where they occur. Seek medical help if they don't even understand which problem is a problem and which isn't. How many know that bleeding after menopause is not normal? If these issues were limited to TV ads, it wouldn't be a big deal. But this has direct negative impact on women's lives, affecting their lifespan and health during their lifetime. Shocking. What's the international community saying about it? Recently, the World Economic Forum's annual meeting in Davos, Switzerland, discussed the gender gap. The World Health Organization's 2016 research on gender health gap revealed some shocking results. We usually consider Europe to be modern, yet European studies show that while women live longer than men, they suffer much more in the later years. This issue is evident in France, Ireland, England, Poland, and most other European countries. The reason? Women don't talk about their health, stay silent, and assume that discussing their private parts is a crime. From a young age, they are taught to hush up. This isn't just in India, Bangladesh, or Saudi Arabia. Even in so-called developed countries where a woman's freedom is supposedly at its peak, the same problem exists. Health is a fundamental human right, and the first step to talking about health is awareness. But if the issues that need awareness can't even be mentioned, or if the organs affected can't be named, how can you find a solution? This silence among women allowed former American President Donald Trump's abortion ban to take its root. Not only in America, but also in American NGOs working worldwide on women's health and safety, the budget for abortion awareness were cut. Similarly, in Costa Rica, 12-year-old Andrea had to bear the mark of her father's heinous crime, unable to get an abortion despite searching the entire country. What do we stand? Awareness is urgently needed. Despite 8 women dying of cervical cancer every hour in India, and a vaccine discovered in 2007, 17 years later, Indian children still can't get this vaccine from the government. Meanwhile, in developed countries, cervical cancer is almost unheard of. Initial Indian research on the cervical cancer vaccine faced significant setbacks. It is not just gynecological issues. Many dismiss women's mental health problems as hysteria. Urgent mental health issues are often hidden under the carpet, mistaken for hormonal or menopausal side effects. We discussed these strange problems faced by Taboo's mother in our YouTube video, Wrong Menopause, link below. But how long will this continue? Isn't it time to stand up? And standing up does not require a revolution or armed struggle. Change can come from the comfort of your sofa with the flick of your fingers. Sharing awareness messages with 10 more people is how the world is changing now. With social media, you can easily send awareness videos or messages from Australia to America with just press of a share button. 1 in 2 women sometimes leak urine when sneezing, coughing, or laughing. 1 in 10 women experiences pain during sex. Yes, they can't speak up. They suffer from period pain, endometriosis, back pain, urinary infections, and even constipation without saying a word. So, here are some solutions. 1. Talk beyond taboo. 2. Iron over gold. And 3. Gym over kitchen. First and foremost solution. Talk beyond taboo. No more staying silent. Remember to speak out and know the names of your gynecological organs and the problems that can arise. It is not just for you, but also let the children at home know. Tell your sons, daughters, fathers, brothers, uncles, and everyone else. When men gather, they often talk about their prostate issues, heart problems, and medications prescribed by their doctors. But when women get together, they rarely talk about their gynecological problems. During your kitty parties or gatherings, officially allocate 10 to 15 minutes to openly discuss your health. You can do it yourselves. Share any videos, blog posts, or Instagram messages you watched or read last week that have been published by a certified doctor. It will benefit not only just you, but also the friends around you. Just ensure the message does not include any phone numbers. A phone number usually indicates there is a business intent and it is an advertisement. Remember, where conversation begins, illness bows its head. Through awareness, people can learn to recognize early symptoms, know when to visit the doctor, and which doctor to consult. Spread the health awareness message among women without being hindered by age-old taboos. If you are really enthusiastic, do some research from impartial sources and actively create and share that message. And if you are not that keen, at least share messages that could be helpful to women. Not just with one person, but with 10 people, and ask them to share with others. Impartial information will improve your future health. 2. Iron over gold. In women's life, iron is more valuable than gold. Remember, for most of their lives, they lose a significant amount of blood every month, whether it is during their periods, pregnancy, or while breastfeeding. For the first 50 years, women need extra iron in their bodies. Back in the day, women were adorned with gold and sent to their in-laws' house. Was it merely for a decoration to increase the value in the in-laws' eyes? Or in case the marriage didn't last so that she could stand on her own 2 feet by selling off the jewelry? Needless to say, in today's educated society, those days are behind us. Women are more educated now and have become a beacon of power. If your body has enough iron, your intelligence increases, your ability to make decisions improves, your energy level goes up, your focus on studies, sports, and even office work improves. It is not just iron. Calcium is equally important. Quality evolution or divine design, women are built in a way that often leads to calcium deficiency. It is not possible to combat this with tablets and syrup alone. For strong bones, your diet needs to include plenty of natural calcium. Make sure you get your vitamin D directly from the sunlight. Taking vitamin D in tablet or capsule from without enough exercise means it just gets expelled from your body. To stay healthy, you need to sweat it out. And number 3, gym over kitchen. No more spending your entire life in the kitchen. The excuse of being too tired from household chores just won't do anymore. As Dale Carnegie once said, most of our fatigue comes from frustration. So, the excuse of having done a lot of work in the kitchen and not having time for yourself or not being able to exercise or go out for a walk has to stop. If you don't go out for regular walks, the lack of calcium will deteriorate your bone health. It will start with knee and back pain, and then a dreadful thought will pop in your head. I will walk when my knees feel better. That's a trap. Regular walking is crucial. Otherwise, the pain will only get worse. Start committing today to sweat it out with 3 to 4 hours of moderate to heavy exercise per week. Stop indulging in a variety of dishes except for special occasions and weekend. Aim to finish a meal with just one dish. Honestly, if someone asked you what you ate 3 days ago, you probably wouldn't remember. So, practice spending less time in the kitchen. Spend that extra time taking care of yourself. If you don't, when you fall ill, it will be your family who suffers the most from the side effects. Therefore, reduce the time spent in the kitchen while you can. Understand that your health is your responsibility. Turn those uncomfortable topics into comfortable conversations. It is time to speak up for yourself and spread awareness boldly, reducing the gender gap. That's all today. We'll see you soon with another article.